Hey guys, it's just me, Lance, again. I want to talk about the war on small business. It's largely driven from the followers of Reignite Democracy Australia, so all the anti-vaxxers, anti-maskers. They've declared war on small business. They're in the shops arguing with shopkeepers who ask them to put on a mask, or they ask for their mask exemption letter, and bang, they have some legal fucking argument. My rights, my freedoms. You have no right to ask for this. And they want to have arguments with shopkeepers, stressing them out further. Think about it. These people are already stressed. They've been closed for a fucking year. They're in debt. They're on the bones of their ass. Somehow they've survived. They just want to put food on the table. And you got these fuckwits, these sheepy from RDA, coming in and starting legal arguments about their rights. What about the rights of the shopkeepers? What about the rights of the fucking shopkeepers? Now, I was just reading the Anti-Discrimination Act. Shopkeepers have the fucking right to refuse service to anyone. They have the right to refuse service to anyone. They don't have to give a reason. And that's the way it should be, isn't it? They don't have the right to refuse service for race or religion. So they can't say because of your race or religion, I'm not serving you. That they're not allowed to do, which is obviously fair enough. But they can refuse service to anyone who walks in their door and not give a reason. That's their right. So what about their rights? Now, this anti-fucking everything crowd, right? If that was their shop and the government, if the government said, no, shopkeepers from now on have to serve anyone and they're not allowed to refuse service to anyone, you'd be protesting about that. What about their right? You'd be protesting about that. It's the anti-fucking everything movement, right? But the shopkeepers, as it stands now, they have the right. They have the right to refuse service to anyone, and they do not need to give a reason, right? They're not allowed to, for race and religion, as I just said. What about their fucking rights? You don't care about their rights. You don't care about their business. You don't care about their kids that they're trying to feed through the money they earn at that business. It's just mayhem. I think the followers from RDA, they're just hell-bent. They're just hell-bent on causing as much destruction to society as they possibly can. It's the country's biggest dummy spit by a bunch of anti-maskers and anti-vaxxers, perpetuated from all the groups, Rebel, Reignite, all of them, all the different fucking groups, all the different activists. And the funny thing is, they're playing the Pied Piper. They're playing everyone for fools. All their followers don't even realise. It's all for money. It's all for fame. It's all for donations. Selling merch, donations, right? Sign-up fees, all this crap. Playing everyone like fools. And who are the people that are getting hurt by it? The small business owners. So if you follow RDA and you participate in this behaviour, trying to hurt small businesses because they ask you to put on a fucking mask, it's un-Australian. It's un-Australian. And I ask you to think about, you must know someone with a small business. Think about them. Would you want to hurt their business in any way, or even attempting to? Even attempting to hurt a small business with a bad review, which may or may not hurt the business, but attempting to, right? You're a scumbag if you try to hurt a small business. If you attempt to hurt a small business, you're a fucking scumbag. You're worse than a pedophile. You're worse than a pedophile if you seek to hurt an Aussie battler. An Aussie battler with a small business, right? Shop somewhere else if they want you to wear a mask. Fair enough, they don't have the right to ask for your medical exemption, right? And so they've misguided. They've got the wrong info. Whatever. Go to another fucking shop. What's the big deal? You have to sit there, stamp your feet, and try to hurt those people from that small business? It's un-Australian, and you're a fucking scumbag if you participate in that type of behaviour. Talk about freedom and rights. What about the shopkeepers' rights? They have the right to refuse service. They have that right to refuse service, which is the way it should be. What do you want? You want the government? Now you want the government to take away their rights and freedoms and force them to serve you? Right? This has got to stop. This war on trying to hurt small businesses when they're already fucking hurting. When's it going to stop? What about small businesses' rights? I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments section. All right. See you guys.